In a quiet neighborhood, there lived an old scruffy cat named Charlie. His fur was matted, his tail crooked, and his once bright eyes had lost their shine. Abandoned by his previous owners, Charlie had been living on the streets for as long as he could remember. He wandered from yard to yard, scavenging for food and hoping to find a warm place to sleep at night. But most people who saw Charlie simply looked away. He wasn't the kind of cat you'd want to take home. He looked tired, defeated, and too broken to fix. Some kids threw rocks at him, others chased him away, and for a long time Charlie believed that no one would ever care for a cat like him. One cold, rainy evening, Charlie curled up in a damp alleyway, shivering from the cold. His small body ached from hunger, and he felt weaker than ever. As the rain poured down, Charlie closed his eyes, ready to give up. But fate had other plans. A young woman named Sarah was walking home from work when she noticed the frail figure of Charlie huddled against the wall. Her heart ached at the sight of him. Without hesitation, she pulled out her umbrella and knelt down beside him. "Hey, little guy," she whispered, her voice soft and full of concern. "You look like you could use some help." Charlie barely moved, too weak to respond. But Sarah didn't need a sign. She gently picked him up, careful not to hurt him, and carried him home. For the first time in years, Charlie felt warmth, a soft blanket, a bowl of fresh food, and the gentle touch of someone who cared. Over the next few days, Sarah nursed him back to health. She took him to the vet, brushed out the tangles in his fur, and gave him the love he had long forgotten existed. As the weeks passed, Charlie's transformation was nothing short of miraculous. His once dull eyes sparkled with life again. His fur grew soft and shiny, and he began to trust Sarah more and more each day. He would sit by the window, watching the world outside, no longer as a stray but as a beloved companion. But what was most touching was how Charlie's story touched the hearts of everyone around him. Sarah shared his journey on social media, and soon Charlie became a symbol of hope and resilience. People from all over the world sent messages, inspired by the love and care that had brought him back to life. Sarah and Charlie's bond became unbreakable. No longer the lonely, forgotten cat from the streets, Charlie now had a home where he was cherished every day. And as he curled up on Sarah's lap, purring softly, he knew that sometimes all it takes is one person to give you a second chance. Charlie's story was a reminder that every life, no matter how small or broken, is worth saving.